back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Kelly and I am so excited that you stopped by today. So we are back in my kitchen this week and I'm going to continue on decorating it for Christmas. Last week we worked on my small coffee station here on my countertop and I love the way it turned out. And thank you so much for all the sweet comments last week. It was really appreciated. I love hearing from you guys, so keep those comments coming, but thank you so much for all those lovely comments. So as I mentioned, we're going to continue on here in the kitchen, and I'm a little apprehensive because I really don't have a plan for it. I really don't know what I want to do in here, so we're just going to wing it, and we're just going to use a lot of things that I already had in the house in my Christmas decor, as I normally do. I have purchased a few new things, but not so much for in here, except for one item that I stumbled across at HomeSense, and I can't wait to show it to you. As a matter of fact, let me show it to you right now. So be sure to go back and watch my coffee station decorate with me so you can get all caught up. You know that I centered it around this Nutcracker chalkboard easel that my daughter gifted me last year. And I love it. I think it looks really sweet. As I mentioned in that video, you know that nutcrackers play a very big part in our Christmas traditions around here. So when I was out browsing HomeSense last week, not really looking at Christmas decor, I was looking for a couple mats for the back hallway, things like that, not really Christmas decor. Then on my way up to the cash register, they had a rack of table runners and things, and look what I found. It's a Nutcracker table runner, but it's not very long, and in the fall I stumbled across a beautiful pumpkin one that I call more of a table scarf almost, but look at this. This is gorgeous. And I can't wait to get it on my table. I think with my Christmas dishes, which I've already put up in the cupboard, I think it's going to look spectacular. So let's start. I don't normally start there, but let's start on my kitchen table because I'm so excited to get this on. But was this not a great find? I love it. So let's get going on decorating this kitchen for Christmas 2025. I hope you enjoy.
The counters are all cleared off and wiped down. I did this a few weeks ago. I took down all the fall decor and I actually just let the kitchen breathe for a while. I let the whole house breathe for a while without adding any decor, but I am anxious to get going on decorating this room and bringing some life back to it. It just feels so empty right now. And I had already started by hanging this garland above my kitchen window. I took a piece of garland that I had purchased from Michael's a number of years ago, and it has a small shimmer to it, so it looks like it has those twinkle lights to it, but it doesn't. It's just so pretty when the sun shines in through this window. But I simply cut the garland in half. That way each side of the garland would hang correctly. You know, sometimes one side looks correct and then the other doesn't flow the right way. So I just clipped it and stuck it up there with some command hooks and added a bow. And now I'm really excited to get going on this tablescape, adding this beautiful runner that I got. It is so pretty. So I'm really excited to add in all my tableware. You will notice throughout all my videos, I am really a traditional red and green girl. I love those colors for Christmas, and I tend to go towards the more traditional side of Christmas decor, but I love it. It just has such a nostalgic and warm feeling for me. I'm going to be starting with these dishes that my mom bought me when I first got married, so they are over 35 years old. And then I was pleasantly surprised to see that the trim on the table runner matched some of the trim on my dishes. A happy surprise. was quite torn as to which napkin ring to use for this tablescape, the wood ones or the green wreath ones. Let me know what you prefer down in the comments below, but I ended up going on the table with the wreath ones. And although I hated to cover up this beautiful runner, I'm just going to create a very simple centerpiece, starting with this gorgeous vase that I picked up from HomeSense a number of years ago, wrapped a green velvet ribbon around it, and added in some red berries. I just kept it very simple because I wanted the runner with the nutcrackers to really be the star of the show. Now over on this side of the kitchen, on this countertop, I placed my mixer out here because I absolutely love to bake for Christmas time. And I did this last year. It was so handy to have it out all the time instead of trying to lug it out of a cabinet. It just is so much easier. So I decided, why try to reinvent the wheel? Let's just keep it out. Another thing you'll notice with my Christmas decor is I tend to reuse things throughout the years. I love to buy new stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love to buy new stuff, but I also get such joy out of bringing out my old tried and true pieces. The memories just come flooding back and just make me giggle and smile as I put them out. But each year I try to use them in a different way, maybe in a different spot in the home, just to keep things fresh. Now over here, I'm just going to put out one of my new Nutcracker ramekins that I purchased this year, an old Milk for Santa container that I got from Michael's, it must be about 4 years ago now. And I'm just going to add some greenery to this little wood fruit bowl that we keep out on the counter all the time, just to give it a little bit of a festive flair and add some greenery to this end. And of course, the finishing touch was a little nutcracker overseeing everything. A few years ago, I started setting up this side of the counter for my husband and I to sit and eat informal meals together, things like breakfasts and lunches, and just keep it casual. So I'm going to set it up again for Christmas for us. And here's where I decided to use the wood napkin rings. I just thought it was a little bit more casual up on this side of the counter. We love the new chairs we purchased this year from Amazon. These white ones, they swivel, they have a back. They are perfect. They are so comfy. Now just off to the side of our eating area, next in front of the backsplash, I'm going to be adding my favorite cookies platter. It is very large and heavy, so I have these picture stands that I purchased off Amazon months ago, and they are the best stands I have ever had. I think I need a few more. They came in a pack of 2, but they are solid, and they held up this cookie tray so well. Then I'm going to add this candle stand. I put another one of those napkin rings around the base of it to add some greenery. And then my dear little Santa teapot. He has seen better days. As you can see, he's chipped, but he is pretty old. He's as old as my Christmas dishes. Now next to my sink, I'm just going to create another cute little vignette with another nutcracker and a Christmas tree and some more greenery picks. And that will complete this side of the counter. Next to my stove, I kept out things we use every day, but changed up the utensil holder to my favorite Amazon vase. I'll be sure to try and leave a link to it in the description box below. I added a little ribbon, a Christmas pick, and a small grapevine wreath, and it gives that cozy vintage feel, especially with the copper, salt, and pepper mills. On the other side of the stove, I wanted to try something a little different this year. This is such an awkward little space. We now have this air fryer that my husband loves to use almost daily, so we keep it out on the counter. But this corner does tend to get quite dark, so I thought I would try something and make myself a little simmer pot station and incorporate some of the ingredients that I would need in order to make a simmer pot, like cloves, cinnamon sticks, and then in the other glass container, I don't have them yet, but some herbs, maybe some rosemary, some thyme, bay leaves, things like that. And of course, I decided to add in a little bowl of those red sugared berries that I picked up at Michael's this year, and I absolutely adore them, but they will be a subtle reminder to pick up my cranberries in order to make a simmer pot. But I think it's going to be such a nice little reminder to make one each week. And to bring a bit of light into that corner, I filled a glass vase with some Epsom salts, a few pine cones, a deer, and of course some twinkle lights. And it makes the sweetest little vignette tucked behind the simmer pot station. And there's just something so magical in the evening when all the twinkle lights turn on. It just brings back so many memories of my childhood and with my children growing up and making Christmas as magical as I could for them. I just love it. There's nothing better than these twinkle lights. And now to add some finishing touches around the kitchen. Adding back this cutting board with another green velvet ribbon to tie in with the one on the kitchen table. Some more greenery picks up on this wine rack just to add a little bit of festive flair here. Of course, you need some dish towels around the kitchen and some festive soap by the kitchen sink, just bringing back one from Bath & Body Works, one of my favorites. And then I'm going to do something a little different to the front of my dishwasher. Instead of using a dish towel on my dishwasher, which I normally do throughout the seasons, I decided to tie this little wreath here and add a little red bow to tie in to the greenery that is above the kitchen sink. And I think it turned out so pretty. The next day, I had the idea to add a wreath here on our sliding glass doors. We don't typically use this door in the winter, so it's not going to be in the way of anything, and I love the way it looks across the room. And of course, I had to make a few other little tweaks here and there. And here's a final look at how my kitchen came together for Christmas 2025. I love it. The kitchen really is the heart of the home, and I love decking it out for the holidays, especially Christmas time. I have so many wonderful memories in this house of the past dinners here and get-togethers, and I know with my grandbabies now, we're just going to be continuing to make those memories, and I just feel this is really special and I love it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Nutcracker Runner? What was your favorite part? And also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. I tend to share a bit more than just home decor related content, so give me a follow. I'll leave my channel here and in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and there's a new feature called Hype. I would love it if you would hit that Hype button. It just helps my channel out so much. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you who stops by, likes, shares, comments, subscribes, just watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. So until I talk to you in my next video, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week.